2024 saw ties between two traditional allies, that's India and Maldives, hit rock bottom. In late 2023, engineer turned politician Muizzu became the president of Maldives. A pro-China leader, Muizzu's election campaign was centered around India out, basically removing Indian troops from Maldives. In January this year, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had visited the pristine beaches of Lakshadweep. It was an attempt to shore up tourism in that part of India. 3 Maldivian deputy ministers at the time used it to hurl derogatory remarks against Prime Minister Modi. As the year progressed, Muizzu had a change of heart. He suddenly now wanted to mend ties with India. He even visited New Delhi in a sign of thaw, at a time when his country was drowning in debt. India approved a $400 million currency swap agreement to support the cash-strapped Maldivian economy despite tensions. It's in that context that a new report has come to light, making some explosive claims about New Delhi, Muizzu, his rivals, and an impeachment plan that eventually did not materialize. Hello and welcome, I'm Shubham Chauhan. Let's get started. Firstly, here's wishing all our viewers a very happy and prosperous 2025. Thank you so much for supporting us this year. It's been a pleasure bringing you all the developments from this roller coaster year that is 2024. Our team will continue to do so in 2025. So let's continue with our final story from 2024. A report in the Washington Post has claimed opposition politicians in Maldives plan to impeach President Muizzu by bribing 40 MPs, including some of those from Muizzu's own party. It further claims that leaders of the opposition, Maldivian Democratic Party, sought $6 million or nearly 51.3 crore rupees from India to aid the plot. The plan to oust Muizzu was purportedly detailed in an internal document titled Democratic Renewal Initiative. It claims there were plans to pay 10 senior military officials, police officials, and enlist the assistance of 3 influential criminal gangs in the country. All of this to ensure President Muizzu's ouster from office. The report said that an agent from India's Research and Analysis Wing, that is RNAW, which is the intelligence agency, was in touch with Maldivian opposition leaders to remove Muizzu in January, months after he became the president. It is alleged that a senior RAW officer in the Indian embassy in Washington DC explored ways to overthrow Muizzu with 2 intermediaries. First is a man called Shirish Thorat, a former Indian cop and private military contractor who had previously counseled Mohammad Nasheed, who is the former president of the Maldives, on tackling Islamist radicalization. And the second individual is Savio Rodriguez, a journalist politician who was the former spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Both Thorat and Rodriguez confirmed to the Post that such a plan did exist, but did not say whether they were working on behalf of the Indian government. Without getting into the specifics, Thorat was quoted saying, "Intelligence is an extension of foreign policy, and in foreign policy you have a plan A, plan B, and plan C. Sometimes if one thing does not work out, you try another." The report claimed to have access to call records and meetings as well between the RAW official and Thorat. An advisor of the Muizzu family apparently provided these surveillance records, but it's unclear how these were obtained. In late 2023, when Muizzu took oaths and by Jan when ties with India were in choppy waters, leaders from the opposition Maldivian Democratic Party and Democrats, which is a splinter party formed by former President Mohammad Nasheed, began toying with the idea of overthrowing Muizzu. Their meetings took place in the homes of politicians, even in recess areas outside Parliament. Initially, the opposition camp was divided on whether the impeachment motion will work, its ramifications, and what the reaction of the voters will be. And like I said, the opposition allegedly looked at India as the funding source of this plan. An internal survey of the opposition MDP even projected the party could win 45 out of 95 seats in the parliamentary election as long as it received additional resource and campaigning assistance. The context here being that the MDP, which had been in power in Maldives between 2018 and 2023, that party saw India as a friendly country, while Muizzu's coalition of parties have been perceived closer to China. The MDP had hoped to secure $8 million from India but never received it. An MDP member, Ahmed Isa, allegedly also floated the idea that if the opposition failed to impeach Muizzu, Indian funding could still be obtained to bankroll the MDP in the upcoming parliamentary election. So what happened in the end? The plan to remove Muizzu fell through. That's because no Indian funding was received, of course, and also because there were not enough members to remove President Muizzu from office. President Muizzu received information that the opposition was planning to oust him. Reportedly, the president instructed 2 loyal lawmakers to offer bribes of about $200,000 to lawmakers to join his party. 11 MDP MPs from the opposition party, that is, were brought to the People's National Congress, which is Muizzu's party, to thwart the plan. In fact, the Washington Post report claims that one Maldivian politician who regularly met with an Indian embassy in Mali revealed that the resident raw intelligence officer had expressed personal doubts about the viability of impeaching Muizzu. On Monday, Rodriguez said the report aimed to quote-unquote discredit him. In a detailed post, he said, "It is," and I'm quoting from what he has said in the post, "it is not an indictment of my actions, but a testament to the truth I represent and the challenges I confront in the defense of my country." He added that after the report was published, Muizzu had a discussion with his people on quote-unquote intending to put a bounty on the heads of Shirish Thorat and me. Former Maldives President Mohammad Nasheed said that he was unaware of any such plot against Muizzu. He tweeted that India had never dictated terms to the opposition in Maldives. Meanwhile, there is no clarity on New Delhi's role, whether the plan was approved, the impeachment plan that is, whether that plan was approved by senior government officials in New Delhi, and if India was indeed considering backing the impeachment motion against Muizzu. India's Ministry of External Affairs is yet to make an official comment on the Washington Post report at the time of publishing this video. That's all we have for this report. Once again, wishing you a very happy new year and see you in 2025. Thanks for watching.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.